Hey Javion, how's it going?
It's going good. How you doing, Adam?
I'm good. So it seems like you guys have just been kind of getting better and better on the O line as the season goes on. You guys all graded out very well this week. Tyler didn't get touched once, I don't think. So just what's been working for you guys? How have you guys just been improving throughout the season?
Yeah, a lot of credit to our coaches, a lot of credit to our teammates. They push us to make sure that we're in the best position that we could be on Saturday. I think it starts with our process preparation. We attacked every day with enthusiasm, with the will and the want to be 1-0 at the end of the week. And with that process and how we approach it, that's just, it shows that, taking that mindset allow you to improve yourself. And we've all taken this challenge of being the, culture and the soul of this team and trying to move everything forward together.
Next, we'll go to Matt Shodell. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, hey Javion. I wanted to ask you about that last play. Was it just instinct to push Mark into play, into the end zone? I know it's not something you practice, so just walk us through sort of what was going through your head when you said, "Hey, let me shove my teammate as hard as I possibly can."
Yeah, so we got the play call, and I think even I know in the moment we all thought that, but after the game, everybody told me, yeah, we know the game is over after we called that play. And I pulled around the edge, got out there, got a good hit on the corner, tried to run him out of bounds. And I looked inside and I was wondering, why Mark isn't in the end zone yet. And in the middle of that thought, he was right next to me. So I'm like, okay, no, don't go out of bounds, stay in bounds. And I'm like, okay, go forward. And then somebody came, and I'm like, let's end the game. So just good reaction, style of play, what our coach Mirabal preaches to us every day, and that's just finishing each and every play with a lot of maximum effort, and that's all that happened. Credits to our OC for calling that play. Credits to Mark for running really hard. He broke a tackle right before that happened too, so he wasn't able to get there. The other 5 other people who were blocking, on the line and the receivers didn't do their job. We would have never made that play. So.
I one follow up on that. So I watched the tape of that play 10 times, probably 100 times less than you have, but still watched it 10 times. And I wasn't sure after watching it. It looked like Mark, maybe he was supposed to cut in between McCormick and you. If there was a gap there, was it a pure sweep to the sideline, or was it called for it to actually to go inside for him to cut it back?
We just wanted to get on the edge of the defense and, get big on big and see what we can do. Obviously, Mark Fletcher is an exceptional running back. He got out there, made a man miss, made another man miss, and plowed his way into the end zone, and I was just there to help clean it up.
Let's go back to Adam. Adam, go ahead.
Hey again. So like I was saying earlier, you guys are playing really well. The running backs are all very talented. But I think a couple of the last few games, the running yards haven't really been there. I think this past week it was 113 on 26 carries, and if you take out Mark's touchdown run and AJ's touchdown run, it's about 3 yards a carry. Is there something maybe that if you guys have have pinpointed a reason for that? Is it just having to pass the ball more in some situations? I guess is there a reason why maybe the mix of good offensive line, good running backs hasn't equaled a lot of run production lately?
I mean, I have no reason to point to specifically. I just know that we're trying to approach each and every day and each and every play with the same mentality of trying to get as many yards as we can. There's some great defenses that we're playing in the ACC, and they all have good schemes and great players and great coaches as well. So I feel like we're just trying to, nothing specifically to, point at. We're just trying to, do the best that we can when it comes to running the ball or whatever play is called from Coach Dawson. We just run it to perfection, and that's all that we can do. That's all we can focus on.
Let's go next to Susan Miller-Degnan. Susan, go ahead.
Hey, Javion.
Hey.
Hey, as far as I know you were talking about how enthusiastic you guys are and stuff, and everything's going really well. When you get to the month of November, this time of year, what new challenges are there as the year progresses, especially in this month? Physically, mentally wise, what are the things that you have to deal with as football players, and how do you overcome that?
Well, really, I feel like around this time, what you did in January through July shows up the most. What you did in fall camp shows up the most, and I feel like we attacked that pretty well. It's just all about sharpening the tools and keeping a fine tune on whatever, techniques or whatever you need to go out there and perform your best, and just being, one sound and one team, remembering that it's us, not they, you know what I'm saying? And all of us is one, and just trying to, push each other and keep each other, level-headed and moving towards the Miami culture, which is 1-0 and at the end of each and every week.
And the physical part, I mean, your bodies must get they get sore every week, but I mean, at this time of year, do you feel a little bit of a difference, even though you have to push through?
Yeah, of course. I mean, everybody in the country's feeling that around this time. We play this sport and we signed up for it. We know what comes with it, and it's just a matter of who can push through and who can't. And I think that shows on every Saturday. And like I said, we signed up for the sport, so you don't like it, I don't recommend it for you.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll wrap up with Marcus Benjamin. Marcus, go ahead.
Hi, Javion.
How you doing, Marcus?
Good. I just wanted to ask about, you came from a championship winning program in Alabama, and, a lot of transfers are, thinking about transferring to Miami. Now that you've kind of been here mid-season, how confident, how do you feel about your decision, and what would you say to other players that are thinking about transferring to Miami?
Transferring to the University of Miami is one of the best decisions I could have made in my life. Getting to know Coach Cristobal, Coach Mirabal, really the whole staff, man, it changed my whole perspective on football, and made me fall back in love with the game. Just knowing that, people around here care about that common goal just as much as they care about you, and my advice or my words to anybody who's considering transferring to Miami is to do it. Come in here with the right mentality, come in here ready to work, trust your coaches, trust your teammates, be the perfect team player, and always remember that it's us, not they. We're all one. It's never a finger to point, and pull the trigger and come, man. I mean, I made the best decision I could possibly think of. I love these guys. I love these coaches. I love each and everybody on the staff. I have long conversations with anybody in the building. When you ask my teammates that, like, it's the perfect place to be, and I don't regret one thing.
All right, thanks, Javion. We'll see you Saturday night.
Thank you. Yeah, have a good one.